new season. I'm back. Took a little, a little break, a little months off, but still got the tea always.
Little hiatus.
So yeah, took a little me time, but I'm back. I'm ready to let y'all in on everything I got going on, everything that I've been through, what's been going on in the city, just everything. Like, we gonna hop right into that. Got my guests with me. Let them know who y'all bees and all that.
Planet Trap, you already know we back. Another season, tea time. You already know where to find me at Instagram, Sweet Cartel, Twitter, Sweet Cartel, Snapchat, Sweet Cartel. I don't be on it, but you know.
The Rasta man himself. Alright, we got my guests with me.
Okay, I'm Taylor. My Instagram is Taylor LePage. That's TaylorLapaiga. Also on there is the Tailored Experience and the Tailored Closet.
And you just opened up a new shop, right?
Yep, I just opened up a
Congratulations.
full service salon boutique. 102 South 60th Street, Philadelphia, PA 19139.
That's what's spelling.
She got right up to her promotion bag.
Absolutely, come
Ladies,
see
she
us.
got them pieces. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
Absolutely.
She got them pieces. And she do hair and shit.
Yep.
Right, yes. So.
Absolutely.
Shop like home, do all that.
That's what's up.
Y'all
Full
already
service,
know.
one-stop shop.
Yep.
I'm here too.
Reese is always gonna be here, so Reese
It's no show without Reese.
is exactly. It ain't no tea time without, the boy behind the camera. Fuck you been up to?
You know me.
He's part of the reason I've been on a little break too. It's not just on me.
Blame me. Like, nah.
No, cause you was in the army
That was like
doing your duty.
That was like 1 month.
That was August.
But you was already.
Yo, it's November, y'all.
Like, you was already.
It was like 6-7 months now.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I've been
But you gotta make up for another 6 months, bro. What
I
happened?
ain't
Another
got
6
I
months.
was good. I was out.
Oh, you was ready. You
I
was
came
ready.
back.
That was
So
the 6
Bells
months.
was just bullshit.
That was
6
Yo,
months.
I
was
got some
bullshitting
shit
too, though.
cooking up.
I was
I got-
bullshitting too.
She was in Barbados. You was in fucking Greece or some shit. I'm like, damn, like I'm the only one.
Reese the only one.
Like,
He need a
COVID
fucking
ready,
girlfriend
like,
We gotta
still.
take a trip. We gotta
He
plan
need
a
a
trip.
girlfriend still. We still don't have a girlfriend. We still ain't set his ass up on a blind date.
Taylor got a lot of friends. You know what I'm saying?
Volunteer my friend.
We
Right.
gotta find you somebody like another blind date.
Listen, I'm locked in right now, man. I'm locked
With
in.
who?
Work.
Ah.
I feel you on that one. I feel you on that one, please.
No.
No, I really was going through some shit. Like, I got shit cooking up, like, business-wise, so I'm doing shit. I ain't even let a lot of people in on this. I went through a pregnancy. It was a topic, so, that didn't go as planned. But it's okay, because, God, shit happens for a reason. So, it's not like I'm not going to have a kid or nothing in the future, because I want to. Like, my daughter's about to be 8 next year, so I'm definitely ready for another one. But, yes, nobody even really knew that, but I'm sharing it because I feel like it's me, so why not spill the tea about what's going on with myself. Got a clothing line, well, really like a jean line. I really wanted to be clothes, but thank y'all to all my few females in my timeline, even the niggas that bought shit for me, for their females or just the females just supporting. Definitely appreciate y'all. And I still got shit coming up, taking nail classes, learning how to do nails, so I'll be slaying them shits too. My nail's not done. Y'all know I hate when my nail's not done. But that's only because my nail pushed me big today, so I'll be going there tomorrow. Fuck's been up with you.
Me?
Reese said he been.
I just been laying low, like not really going outside as much, not really doing too much.
There's
You know
a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
shit going on outside.
It's really been a chill year for me, but as far as business has been up, like as far as like revenue and all of that, due to the virus. So I've been really focusing on capitalizing on that, opening other things up, opening more streams of income going forward. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes. You gotta have more than one.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, and a good partner. You feel what I'm saying? And a good partner.
Should, period.
You know what I'm saying?
Black love, y'all.
It be hard out here. You know what I'm saying? So
It do. You gotta lock that shit down with one person and keep it pushing. It ain't too much, going out in this city. We all know.
But when y'all both on the same type of time, that's
if
how
y'all
that
both
shit
on the
just-
same type of time it'll work. It can't be a boss and a leech.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can't work like that. Speaking of what's going on in the city of Philadelphia, for y'all that watch that's not from Philly, it's been a lot going on. Like last week, It wasn't looking too good for this city. They was rioting, they was looting, and that stemmed from the Philadelphia police killing a black man on camera. Now, I know all of y'all seen that. Now, what's y'all take on that? Because people was mixed with it. Like, oh, he shouldn't have had a knife, or no, the cops was right, or what wrong or wasn't right. Like, how y'all feel about it? Because me personally...
Did you think they was going to riot regardless? Like once it happened, like, did you think, like, later on that night?
I didn't think that because that don't really go on in our city. To me, honestly, I never really seen that. I never even really seen... It was the episodes ago before. Then I say I never seen a Philly cop even kill somebody. So that's why I said,
oh, you talking about as far as kill? Yeah, that's kind of like different.
Not really. Looting and shit, I expect that from the city. But
I was saying, yeah, like after the fact, like once it happened, because you know they was just rioting over George and shit because of that Minnesota shit. But like in Philly, like that's some shit that don't happen in Philly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Philly was still looting, even with George Floyd.
Yeah, they took their opportunity and ran with it. So of course this shit happened in our city, so they hit home. Mm-hmm. So they just was like whatever with it. So like I said, how do y'all feel about?
They had the killing though. Like I feel like they had the killing, especially what's going on right now in society is like black men, like black people, we still a slave to this shit. So like. For them to do that here in Philly, it's like real sensitive, you know what I'm saying? Because like the cops in Philly ain't really known for that.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And then again, it was 2 white cops.
Yeah.
That's probably already scared to be in the environment they already in, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not trained correctly.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they was saying that one cop had just gotten, the police department 6 months prior. So it just didn't look good. Because it's just like, you just didn't have to shoot. It was other ways. Y'all could have like tackled them down, got the knife out the hand, like something. And then it's people saying like, people blaming the people. Yeah, people was blaming the mom, the other people that was out there, and it's just like.
Like what the fuck? Like, do they even be thinking before they even do this type of shit? Like the nigga mom is like they chasing it. Like, he chasing the cops and shit with the knife. But the nigga mom is also following this nigga around following the law around the car.
Yeah.
And they still did that shit.
He wasn't chasing. Like he wasn't like he was running with the knife. He was on some Michael Myers shit. He was walking with it.
These niggas got to know what's going on in America right now. Like you do some shit like that shit gonna be on world news. As soon as it happen, y'all got the Citizens app. Mm-hmm. Like as soon as something happen, it pop right up on your phone. So it popped up on me and her phone and shit. We looking at it like, man, shot, and they got the video and shit, so it's right on Instagram. She showed me the video. I said, yo, this shit gonna be on world news in like an hour or two.
And it was.
Because that's something that is going on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn.
That same night they started the protest.
Right?
Down the
street. That shit started literally down the street from my block. They started protesting.
Yep, I live on West Philly too.
That shit started on my block and ended at Market, bro. I went to Market Street the next morning. The whole place was trashed.
Boarded up.
But wait, did y'all hear the like when the family called in originally?
Yeah, they just released the body cam footage. 2 days ago yesterday. Mm-hmm. And the lady kept saying he got mental health. He's mental.
No, so basically, like listening to the police call and everything, because they put it was one video on Instagram. They put everything in like a slideshow or whatever, and they let you listen to every call. On not one call did the family or anybody who was calling in reference to what was going on say that he was mental. Nobody. So I feel like they all felt him.
Yeah. Like everybody got to take accountability for it. So that's why the mom said that she wasn't trying to press charges. Because they all got to take accountability.
What was the cause for
the sister had called and she was basically like, my brother down there assaulting my mom and my dad. My dad like to pass out. Then she brought up the fact that he had priors and everything. Like
I saw that. They pulling his priors up and all that shit. And it's like, they making it seem like he was a bad guy.
Yeah, that's what they were saying on the news. But it's just like, why do they matter? Like, it do matter, but it don't. Like, y'all trying to bring that up after this man is dead.
No, but the fact that she bring that shit up
on the call, like,
when she called, it's like, I'm never calling the cops on none of my family members. And also saying, by the way, they have priors.
Yeah, no. Yeah, she shouldn't have did that.
Yeah, no, that's some hating ass shit. Like, take this nigga to jail.
Yeah.
That's out of pocket.
So when the mom says she not pressing charges, like, what do she mean? Like, she don't want a lawsuit with the Philadelphia Police Department? Like, how is that going
on? They're gonna pay her out, though. That's the whole thing.
They already got paid.
They're gonna pay her out quietly, though.
Since she not
pressing charges,
get paid quietly.
That's too much. And would he leave like 7 kids?
Yeah, he had a
football team. Yeah, so what type of money y'all think y'all gonna be paying on? Like, no amount of money could cover up the pain of losing somebody.
Yeah.
Like that's just not gonna happen. So for the mom to even just settle with that, like I don't know. I feel like she like how he said they half and half with the situation because it's just like you knew this how your son was, and it was just like he was kind of.
I hate to tear somebody down, down in their absence, but like he had like a record of like doing like crazy like that shit.
Yeah.
So it was like I don't see them getting much from the police with that. You know what I'm saying? Like so it's kind of like.
But then again, what's going on in society? Y'all killed a black man on camera.
Yeah.
So
like
you
it
just
was
never
nothing.
know. Yeah.
Like
No,
it
but
was
the crazy
nothing.
thing is, you used to
We
think
won't
that
know.
if it was on camera that it would be some consequences.
Yeah,
exactly.
That shit don't mean nothing. He hit that nigga 10 times.
And I think he hit him 14 times. They both shot
However
7
many
and
times they
7.
hit him. That was too
two
many
white cop
times.
shooters. I don't know.
That was too
like,
many times.
That
Y'all
society
shoot,
really crazy
y'all
right
was,
now.
they was shooting to kill.
Yeah, for sure we're shooting to kill. There's no way. It's like people say you could have hit him in the leg, you could have hit him in the arm, you could have hit him in the head. So
And again, like I said, that nigga's not trained in the right position.
exactly. So speaking on that, do y'all feel like that was racist? Like, did they have anything to do with race?
I feel like race in general is right in our face more than ever, regardless of police shootings. It's with this election, with like everything. Like you just see, like me personally, I don't have nothing against white people. I'm not racist. I'm not prejudiced. None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I look at white people now. I look them dead in their face, and I just be like, damn, man, this motherfucker racist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah.
And
I feel like it played a part.
Crazy.
I feel like race definitely played a part because if the call was to a white person, it wouldn't have went down like that. I definitely feel like it got to do with race.
Then I think race play a big part in it too because I never really hear about a black cop shooting a black person. It's always a white cop.
It happens, but it's just not.
Yeah, it's not broadcasted
like the white cops.
Them cops out there that in that district though, it is like a lot of new like young white cops out there. I'm wondering like why wasn't it no one of them husky niggas that be walking? They be having the niggas around. Yeah, like where the fuck was they at? But then I think about it like it's really a lot of new cops in Southwest and West Philly right now, and we live around there so we know like you know what I'm saying.
I don't know. I feel like it definitely.
And you said he was just like he just got on the job 6 months, right?
Yeah, they said he had his highest. So since we're speaking on race, y'all know it's the beginning of November, so the election is going on. Now it's literally 2 days after the election. Philadelphia, damn near all Democratic. Like we still watching the news because they still didn't make a decision yet. It's literally going into day 3 of this election shit. This fucking president is a fucking sore loser. Like, get the fuck out the office, please. You gotta go. Like, it's no way. He can't win it. It's no way. Biden is, treading more and more up, and his votes is decreasing. He's just a sore loser. Like, he wants to sue our state. He wants to sue PA. He wants to sue Wisconsin and Michigan. Every state that he's like losing it. Like the shit is not even over yet, and you want to sue. Like, why you not trying to sue the states that you won in? It's just not making no sense. He's fucking racist, and he has a lot to do with why the country is divided the way it is. A lot of I don't even know why people look up to him. Like, to me, that just, show the people that's racist out loud. Like, I just feel like if you're a Trump supporter, you gotta be racist. Like, not all, but damn near 85%.
But I don't like the Trump supporters that be like trying to like justify his nut shit. Like,
yeah,
they be like really trying.
I seen videos of shit on
like
Twitter.
Shit, like, but they be like Biden, and I don't give a fuck about neither one of them motherfuckers. To be honest with you, but you trying to justify Trump shit? Like, the shit be normal. The shit he do is not even normal.
Yeah.
But like some motherfuckers do fuck with him on the strength. Like he did create a lot more jobs for motherfuckers. But
I don't know about all that.
No, he really did though.
I had a job with
motherfuckers. It's a lot more business owners. But other than that,
he
like,
was a businessman.
Like, but other than that, like all that other shit that they be talking about with cuz, like I don't be feeling that shit. I don't be feeling that shit.
I don't rock a bull. He don't. Anything that got to do with females and abortion, gay marriages and shit, he's just against everything. Like, I don't know. I don't like it. I really pray today is the last day they get these electoral votes in and get his ass the fuck out the office. So that's just really it.
He definitely give like racist like motherfuckers an open door.
When they asked him on the
to really do what they want and shit.
When they asked him about the supremacists, when him and Joe Biden was facing off, he couldn't even say nothing. Like, he had to go around it because you don't have nothing to say because you're not going to go national and talk about the people that's, your homies behind closed doors. So that's just it.
But they been letting that nigga get away with shit his whole term though. So like it don't even matter now. Like all the shit he been doing for 4 years, like they been letting him get away with that shit.
But that's why
he done broke every law you could possibly break.
That's why he's I think the biggest thing with him when he I think he's so mad about getting out the office because he's going to jail. That's what a lot of people are saying because.
I think if he go to jail, he's dragging a lot of motherfuckers with him.
Yeah. But they're saying.
Can you imagine if he went to jail after this?
That's why he's not trying. That's why he want his votes to get in so bad because they can't. He got to be in the office to not go to jail. You know all the shit he's doing with Jeffrey Epstein.
Why you can't lock the president up?
And
because that's what I'm saying.
Why you can't lock the president? Even if he win, why you can't lock him up?
That's why you do impeachment.
Because it's like a civilian thing or something. Like
with him being
a leader of the country, I think it's some type of he can't. It's something in that.
They probably think that if he break the law, it's going to be for a good reason because he's the president. He's supposed to act.
Yeah, because he's the commissioner in chief. It's something, and I can't really call it, but. Yeah,
but either way, but like you were saying, like with the Jeffrey Epstein shit with him, that's why I said I feel like if he go to jail, he making sure that he exposes all the motherfuckers right now, so they can go with him.
Yeah, it was Jeffrey Epstein. It's just a bunch of videos you see with him prior in the past, hanging with a bunch of KKKs. Like, sir, you're getting out the office within the next few days, few weeks. You're done. Your run is up.
I mean, it ain't over yet though.
His run is up.
It ain't over.
His run is up.
Still winning though.
He can't. His run is up.
But still, like, even if they get him out of office, y'all think that what's coming next after that is better?
This is about to be war. I hope if y'all ain't licensed to carry in PA, I pray y'all lose. Cause
they trying to take our guns too.
Listen, I already got them. It's doing it. But anyway, I want to get into one more racist topic because I seen this on Instagram. And I want to see, like, how y'all feel too. Okay, so it was a video with a couple in Atlanta. And they went to a restaurant, and then in that restaurant they had like a specific dress code, like you couldn't wear sneakers and shit type shit. So that couple goes in. So it's a white lady at the bar. She had on Adidas, and this couple, the husband had on Nikes or some shit like that. And they put them out of the restaurant because he had on sneakers. But they was filming, and they was like, you know, the lady at the bar had on sneakers, and she still was in there getting served. Like, how y'all feel about that too?
So
did y'all see that video?
They got put out of the bar because they had on sneakers, but there was a white lady at the bar.
Of course.
In Atlanta. And they didn't say nothing to her, and they pointed out like that white bitch in there got sneaks on, which I ain't kick her out.
Exactly.
Maybe they didn't see her.
No, they seen her. It was on camera.
Okay.
It was on camera. It was on the chat room.
So yeah, like with that, like I mean.
And it wasn't about white restaurant. It was like I'm gonna say Japanese. It was a sushi restaurant. Like T.I. and them was like talking about it and like stuff like that. It's just racist.
But like, you know, but we black. That's just what it is. Like you can't. Like,
yeah, you ever been to that? What is that? I don't know where it is. It's in Atlantic City. They got like the pool. It was something after dark. Yeah, something after dark. Something like that. Yeah, hers after dark. So when we went down there, they have like a dress code. You can't wear like white beaters, Timberland boots, stuff like that. You can't wear it in there. Or whatever, but don't y'all think that's more so clothes that black people wear?
Exactly. So they being biased.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying.
Right.
Like they put those. I feel like they put those rules. It was kind of like a similar situation because you look in there, you see a bunch of white people.
And don't no white people wear no Timbs. Right. So you know.
But still, like the white beater thing and everything. Like, what do guys wear to the pool? White beaters, black or white?
I don't know what's up with these white people, but y'all can play that shit if y'all want. Versus Trump win this shit or he don't. Because I feel like that's the reason why a lot of white people got more broader and more disrespectful with being racist out loud. But, like I said, Trump ain't your motherfucking guy. Y'all can play with that shit if y'all want. I don't give a fuck where I go. Let a fucking white person. I'm waiting till the one day I run into a Karen. Like, that's going to be the motherfucking day I'm going to be in jail. But that's neither here nor there.
What you mean a Karen? Like a white? Like
the white lady, the Karens. Like we talk, you know, that's just the conversation.
I follow them on Facebook. I went to high school with a lot of white people. This is white girl. She gonna post today. Back in the 80s, Trump was one of the first people to let African Americans in his beach house or his clubhouse or some shit like this. Some shit like that. But then the next post, she gonna say some Biden racist shit, like basically saying Trump was like not racist. Like, what the fuck do a beach house or a clubhouse in this fucking 80s got to do with now? Like,
like
how you trying to justify that this nigga?
Years ago.
Like, what the fuck do that got to do with anything? But it was a picture of him with like Jesse Jackson, motherfucking Mike Tyson.
So like, that justified that he's not racist.
The nigga Trump wasn't even orange in the picture. I'm like, the fuck.
So he wasn't even orange.
No. Yeah, that's neither here nor there. Moving the fuck along. But, you know, this Team Biden Harris 2020 over here.
No, who you vote for?
Biden.
Whoever the
Kanye.
third person
She voted for the
was.
third party.
I wrote in Kanye.
Yo,
It's majority Biden
She
Harris.
voted for the
It's
green
Democrat.
color.
You vote?
No,
I voted for Biden
neither one of them,
and
you know.
Harris.
Couldn't vote for neither one.
I couldn't vote for neither one. Neither one is like Satan or the devil. It's the same thing.
I'd rather vote for Satan. Well, Satan and the devil is the same person.
That's what I'm saying. They both. It's like the lesser.
Trump is the devil.
That's
Okay, so yes, getting into some other fucking things, y'all. Y'all ready to spill some tea, or because I'm ready to hear it. I'm ready to hear the tea on this one. Okay, so I want to know, what do y'all think about DNA testing at birth?
Great.
Should it be mandatory, or
it depends on the situation. I feel
it
like.
depends on the situation.
I feel like that too. Like it's like 50-50.
Like
I
if
feel
we're
like-
in a relationship.
I feel like it should be on the table. Like, you know how they ask, like, yo, you need Pampers, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that should be part of the checklist. Like, yo, y'all need a DNA test. I feel like you shouldn't have to go through a process to be like, yo, we gotta go down here and file a court, John, or whatever. Like, no, I feel like when it's born, the doctors, when they go down the checklist, they're like, it should be right there. Like, yo, like, right on the menu. Like, all right, look.
I feel like it should be.
Yeah,
like.
I feel like it should be an option.
When
you gotta sign a birth certificate, it's like, do you want to, do the swab thing or whatever? Because I don't know how it go or whatever. Do you want to do the swab thing or do you not?
I feel like,
because it's like, if you give the option, it's like, if you find out, time down the line, and it's not sure you had the option whether to pick and choose. Yeah. So, I don't know. That's how I feel about it.
I feel like Reese got a good point. Like, I feel like that should be like mandatory when a baby born, just so motherfuckers can know who their daddy is.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's not a bad thing. It's
a
like,
lot of niggas don't know who their daddy is.
That's your preference.
Like Reese
that's
right on the nose, like that's something that should really be mandatory. Like,
yeah, he said.
But if that was, it wouldn't be like no Maury and none of that shit.
Exactly. So save yourself, the hassle.
Maury fake anyway. Like that shit don't be real. Like
that shit probably
that shit was real.
That shit is real.
That shit not. It's a whole disclaimer at the end of the show that say like, yo, they be manipulating the results and shit. Like,
no way.
But most of the most of the people in there is actors.
No fucking way.
Yeah, most of the people in there is actors. Like.
No, it was a meme. It was like, I wonder if at the end of the show, Maury be sending the letters out like, I'm sorry, we needed views. He is the father.
Yeah.
Oh my
God. They really got a disclaimer on it to say like, yo, they would manipulate the results just for the show. Like
that's embarrassing. Cause I never seen I never seen nobody or Maury like a real person on no socials in the first, cause I don't know if they from you or but like
most of them actors though. Jerry Springer, all that shit. Most of them be actors.
Wow, I never knew that.
I'm fucked up about that.
I don't know, right?
Because hoes is really going on that time. They can't find their
It be real people. Don't get me wrong, it's real Johns on there, but the majority of them are fake. Like
bro. Like you can't find your baby dad after 27.
So why Murray be in the comments on the
like the numbers used to be absurd.
I can help you.
Little bitches used to go in there like, yeah, I'm 13. I had sex with 150 niggas.
Wow.
I don't give a fuck. I suck dick in my mouth, bitch.
Talking about she 839% sure. Like, bitch, that shit come out. You are not the father.
Yo, that's the difference.
Bro, she said 150 niggas. What? How you know 150 people at the
and then the mom be there fucking crying and shit like it's real. No, like for real. I really think,
that's
I don't
absurd.
know. It depends on the person you fucking with, for real. Like, that's what it boils down to. If you... I don't know. Like, I really don't know.
I feel like if you want to sign a birth certificate, you just...
Because babies don't coming out looking like...
Well, niggas don't really sign a birth certificate no more, do they?
Who don't?
Yeah,
they do.
They don't got kids, so...
I don't think I signed it, yo.
You need to go sign it for somebody to
I don't know if maybe I did. I don't fucking... That's a long night, man.
I'm only saying this because, alright, so I seen a video on Twitter, and it was a guy, and I guess... the girl she was fucking with had a daughter or whatever, so she I don't know if it was her birthday or something, but she had or he had a bag and giving her gifts, and she thinking like, it was gifts and shit. So she opening it and it's all like it's keep being bags like she about to have a big surprise. So she gets to the end and it's papers. And
I seen that shit. Yeah.
And it was like, and he was like, you and your daughter got to the end of the month or something to get out. So that's some salty ass shit. Like that's why I'm saying.
Was a lot of people at the party?
No, it wasn't a party. They was just like he was recording. But I thought he gave her like a gift or something. It was in gift bags or like bags or something.
I remember that. I get what you're saying. I remember seeing that.
Yeah. And she was
like, how embarrassing was it when he found out it wasn't his child?
That's the
especially if the child is like older.
I know
even 2 is older. That's 2 years a long time being a child like this.
Yeah, I can't imagine. And then I just seen the Steve vocal shows. I'm sure that Ryan Henry with more. Yeah. But it was a little when he was like 17. I just seen it a few days ago. So the girl got 2 kids, and he thinking they both his kids, and both of them came back not his. Yeah. Like how you let a bitch play you like that twice?
My old neighbors went on Steve vocals.
For real?
Yeah.
So the mom on there like, if you love the kids, you should, just stay in their life. And it's like, fuck no, he's 17 years old. He just spent half his teenage years helping raise these kids, which he thought was his.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Like, he could go live his fucking life freely.
I read in some states, it's like, after a certain amount of time, like, you still their child's parent, like, you still their child's father no matter what, like, after a certain amount of time.
No, if it's not biological, then no.
No, I mean, like, you still, like, say like you was on child support for 9 years or some shit like that. Like it's like no, like you found out it's not your child, but because you the only father the child know.
So you still gotta be on child support?
Yeah, and some
no, that's no fucking way. I would sue the shit out of that fucking state, whatever state that is.
But that's a crazy rule though, because you gotta think about it though, like if that's the only person he's known for 18 plus years,
you gotta bite that bullet. That's it. That's your child.
Not
18 plus years. We're talking about.
But why would you put somebody on child support if he's been there for the young boy 18 years anyway?
I'm just saying like.
No, but who's gonna be there for somebody for 18? I'm talking about the shit I just said.
Look at
they're babies.
All right, put it on the flip.
Toddlers.
Put it on the flip. Say tomorrow you find out your mom not your mom. You need mom your whole life, right? Mm-hmm. That ain't gonna change how you feel about her. Mm-hmm. So why would that change? That shouldn't change how she feel about you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For me, I feel betrayed.
I feel betrayed as well.
Yeah, but you still gonna be like, yo, that's still my mom. Like,
because that's the only person you know.
Now we adults, you know what I'm saying? But at 16, 15, that's the same thing. Like
that's why a lot of times when I see shit like movies or shows and shit, and it's like teenagers and stuff, they go through that or they've been adopted, and then the adopted parent let them know like they not their real parent. It's just like, well, what you. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's mixed because it's like, what you telling them for? Because all they know is you. And then, too, now it's going to open a door to them, like, oh, well, I want to know who my real family is, type shit. Like, I don't know. Like, it's
like
confusing.
I honestly think I just bite the bullet. Like, if I'm right now, if I find my daughter not mine right now, it's like, it's too late. Like, that's my young boy. Like, you know what I mean?
I just don't want to know.
Like, I ain't your dad, but, we gonna still be cool. Like, all right, like, that shit.
But would you tell her at 18?
At 8, I mean, she got right to know, like
16.
I feel like I would rather tell them when they're older, when they get more so understand it. Like,
I feel like
a 16-year-old, they gonna run off and be drawn, like stealing cars.
Would you explain to her
how my life is over?
Would you explain to her how long you went without knowing?
Yeah, I'm letting her know the whole truth. Like, no, look, like your mom was some nut shit. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure you know that.
So now that's gonna have the kid looking at the mom a certain way.
It's gonna have it no matter what. Like,
I don't know. I think things should stay the way they are right now. When they give you the choice to get the DNA test, because that could like bring up a trust thing as well. Because if we've been in a relationship for all this time and then I have a baby and then we're at the hospital and you talking about can I get a DNA test?
Listen,
that's how I feel like it should be mandatory at birth. Like
let my child come out light skinned.
Not mandatory, but optional. I meant to say.
Let my child came out light skinned.
Yeah, not mandatory.
But that don't mean nothing all the time. But that don't mean nothing all the time.
I would be like, yo, my job said I gotta get a job.
That don't mean nothing all the time.
You know, my job be tripping, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
But that don't mean nothing all the time.
I mean, it don't, but that's how I feel about it. If she would have came out a little bit, like, I don't know. Like,
but you know, people, the babies don't grow into their
Right.
3 months.
I see, like when my daughter was born, like I see, like she had dark skin ears. I'm like, all right, that's a sign. Like yeah, she wants.
You did not say no. That's fucking sign.
Bro, listen, I'm telling you, I'm looking at it, girl, like I don't know, like let this baby be a little too light skinned. You got 3.5 weeks. After that, we gonna make to the hospital.
They gotta get more color.
Yeah, so when the ear like,
now I know.
Listen,
I don't know.
Right.
My daughter looked like me. I ain't gonna lie. She
3.5
looked like me. She
weeks.
she came out.
My daughter ain't look like nothing. I don't know where people.
She looked like a little alien, but
no,
but she looked like me in her day. Like still to this day, she looked like a split image of both of us.
So what y'all look like?
No, I said she looked like a split image of me and her dad. Like it's 50-50. She looked like me, and then she looked like her dad. Like everybody, even my family and her family. Some people in my family be like she looked like her dad, and then them other people, her other side would be on my side or whatever. I don't know how I feel about that though. I just feel like it should be optional. I don't know, ladies. I'm sorry to kind of had to go with the fellas, but I just feel like a lot of bitches ain't to be trusted. Like we all know niggas ain't, but bitches is scandalous too. We ain't gonna put that all on the.
Lie about it.
Yeah,
I just found it.
I can't care.
I just found it on LegalZoom, right?
What it say?
It said the question asks, can you get a refund for child support if the child isn't yours? And then the answer is unfortunately no.
What? Like
it says in fact
you can't take the life of the
under the laws of most states, even if you find out the child is not yours and you've been supporting the child is not your biological child, you are still on the hook for child support until the child reaches 18.
Damn.
That's fucked up.
I wish they would name the states though, so.
Yes, I know we're not.
Yeah, we're not to have a baby.
Y'all ain't gotta worry about it, like y'all.
But still,
like. I like you acting like y'all won't put a nigga through that.
Yeah, like I've definitely seen it before, cause it's like.
Say no.
Most of that. So cause Pennsylvania could be one of those states, right?
Yes, Pennsylvania could be one of those states as well.
Pennsylvania could be one of those states that let's say that this situation where you can't, you still you gotta pay the child support,
so
right?
So what you want the females to give you all the money back?
I'm saying like, cause you still got the power to be like, all right, I don't want to just take the child support off. You got the power to.
They gotta have.
Finding out the information, would you be like, yeah, nah, like take them off of child support, like?
I've done that.
No, I'm saying like under these circumstances though, like are you finding out that the nigga is like, oh, this not the
parent? Cause you already feel bad that they ain't the child dead. So why would I even do even more damage?
They gotta provide a refund check.
How you don't know?
I feel like they do. Like
exactly. That's why ladies, y'all really. That's why I said bitches is scandalous too. Like y'all gotta know who y'all sleeping with, who busting in y'all. Cause I ain't saying. That's why I cannot. Like I just can't fuck with more than one nigga, and if I am, I'm not having sex with this person because it's like you get caught up in a situation like that, and a bitch like me, I never took a plan B, like the shit getting rid of the babies and shit. I'm not really.
They like Tic Tac, they cool. I mean,
I never took one, so. If you fucking with this nigga and this nigga, and what a plan B work within 72 hours spend time, so that mean like I don't know, it's just too much.
Niggas don't mess with that 72 shit. Go to
I
48,
never took no
go to 48, and then is it like it's called morning after for a reason.
Whatever
like,
it's called.
Go to 48. Don't test that 72 hour shit. That's cutting too close.
I don't know, but if I would definitely take him off. On my own shit, take him off child support if I found out because it's like that's already 2 damages back to back. Like you already know this nigga not your child father, and then you still got him paying money. Like no, that's ruthless. That's ruthless.
Yeah, but he could be another ass nigga and put you through some shit.
Well,
he's not the dad, right? He's not the dad.
Man, he knew deep down inside.
Yeah, like he probably had a feeling like
but you going about it like no, you ain't going.
No, that just
I don't got nobody just coming up off the pavements though. It might linger a couple months. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take you off when the summer over. You know, like when I go back to work. Like
if that was to happen, and bitches found out secretively that that
was
hers. She need to boss the fuck up because it's like you got to take care of this joint. He's not gonna help you because eventually it's gonna come out. So.
I feel like that shit should go on your credit report. Like, yo, that you owe back child support now. Like,
put that shit in your bio.
Yeah, like, no, nah.
I don't know. That's about that. So another topic. How do y'all feel about long distance relationship? Y'all two in a relationship, right? Yeah. So how would you feel if she lived in New York? That's right there though. So let me pick another thing. How would you feel? That's still 2 hours. So I wouldn't be able to do it.
Definitely for the
that's still for her. How would you feel if he lived in DC or That's still 2 hours.
That's
Fucking
2 years. Like,
Yeah.
North Carolina or something.
see, now you drawing. Like, now I
Yeah,
gotta take
that's
off
far.
work for a couple
That's
days.
far.
Like, I'm not about to drive to North Carolina for 1 day. Like,
You want me to go first or you gonna answer it?
You can go first.
I feel like I never did the long distance thing. I don't know what it's like, but I feel like if we was to be away from each other at this stage in our life, I feel like it would be profitable. So it really wouldn't matter because, like, let's say, like, even like right now, all right, let's say later on down the road, she might move her business to, like, what you said, DC, Virginia. You know what I'm saying? And she got to do work out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find time. It's 7 days out of the week. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell me I can't find 2 hours, 5 hours.
We're being realistic here, Sway.
5 hours to drive to Virginia.
We're being
that's
realistic.
nothing.
You got a business, she got a business. Let's not play dumb.
That's
You're not gonna want your bitch to be living
Okay. So
5-6 hours away.
If you know me and if you know her, we do a lot of shit in a very short amount of time. Like, a lot of shit. We've done so much shit. You know what I'm saying? 5 hours out of the whole week.
10
Just to
hours.
drive 10 hours.
10 hours, yeah.
10 hours.
Years back,
You
you
know what I'm
got
saying?
to
But look, when you a boss, you
well,
can
when
take a
you
day
drive,
off.
you can, I
You
mean,
can
not
take a
drive.
day
I'm
off.
talking about driving. You
What if
got your plane.
When you a boss, you can take a day off.
That's true, yeah.
1 day is not enough for me.
It's not. Absolutely
not
not.
going to see
But
with
what if?
somebody
But
for
what
one
if?
time,
But what
yeah.
if we handling? If she handling business though, like we would probably have to like set up a schedule where
That
like
take a lot of maturity.
That's too
I don't
much.
know.
I can't.
I don't know.
How you feel? Tell her. Let's tell her.
All right,
what
what
it's
if
like.
I don't know.
She got a different point of view because she
No.
speaks for the tea. Come on, spill the tea.
You told her to ask this question.
No. I just asked her before we got
See, I told you, you had a couple shit, you bring up shit that he already. You bring up shit that he already talked
It's
about.
not nothing bad. It's not nothing bad. She just a little shy. She just don't want to talk about. Yeah, she just don't want to talk about it on
I've
camera.
never
Shy.
been in long distance relationships. I've been in long distance
Situation. Okay.
and
Situation.
like situationships. So I can't really relate because my feelings weren't that strong for those people who were far away as
Like
they
how
are
you
for this
right
person
here.
that's right
Okay.
here. So
Right. That makes sense.
So what's the furthest relationship? Like North Philly, South Philly? Like what's the furthest you had to like?
Travel
Yeah,
it.
yeah, like-
So when y'all was a fling,
Honestly-
when y'all was a fling, how did it work? What part of the city?
oh.
I didn't
We
even know where
never
she was
stopped
at. I didn't know where she
spending
was at. I didn't know where she was staying at.
Cause she just started staying with you.
Yeah, I
It was just a moving
I knew she was
situation.
around. I knew she was around. But I didn't know she
No,
was.
but it
Fuck,
worked
I got-
out perfectly because I was getting rid of my apartment, so I was about to move.
So you like, fuck, I got 2 pillows. Come on.
Don't want like that.
No, like I feel like us females
I got
like
2
that. Like
pillows,
it's
2
be
towels.
I feel like us females be like that. Like soon as you start like really like locked in with somebody, you get clingy. And it's like, all right, I want you to live with me.
I ain't
Like I seen
saying
the
that.
meme on fucking Instagram said, "Fuck Texas, we need come live with me."
Yeah,
like type shit. Like I
Yeah,
can't
but like-
imagine sleeping without my nigga. Like it be times we arguing, I'm tossing and turning. I cannot sleep because it's like you so used to sleeping with a person, and it's just like so I cannot imagine having a long distance relationship. Like
So
I don't know. It would have to be somewhere like 2 hours away, man.
So Bella, you never did one? You never had a relationship?
it was kind
You
of.
said how far did you go for the fling? That's what you said, right?
I wasn't
Tell her
that-
about it.
yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
tell her.
Well, how far did I go? My nigga now.
I've heard this one before. That's why. That's why.
Wait,
I
you
said
said driving wise or?
no, any fly, drive.
Planes, trains, automobiles. Yeah.
Well, you just asked me. What you just asked me? Have I ever had a long distance? My ex in the past, he was working back and forth in another state. I don't want to say where, but like a few hours away, and I went out there like once or twice. So.
How many hours? Once or twice? What? How long?
You're not
was this?
spilling tea.
I am.
You can't, man.
I'm not
There's
capping.
more tea, man.
No. Alright, he was working out DC, and I went out there to see him a few times.
He said fling, not no relationship. He said fling.
You saying how far? But y'all both actually 2 different questions. That's why I'm like, let me answer this one first. Now you saying like if I had a dick appointment and drove to one type shit?
No. So you ain't. I don't
What
know
you
if
saying?
I don't want to spill your tea on your show.
What? What do you
I
got
don't
to
want to
spill?
spill your tea because I always like, no, nigga, don't say that shit. She might have to cut this shit
What
out.
tea you got to
You
spill?
last time we was on this show, you ain't go to Detroit.
That wasn't. Yeah, I went to Detroit.
That's farther than 2 hours, 3 hours away.
You flew out. I got flew out. What the fuck?
You went out there for the fling.
But y'all both asked me 2 different questions, so it's not like I'm camping about something. He said, was I having a long distance relationship? You asking me a different question.
But he said situation, like she said situationships, flings. Like he said, like what was the farthest you went? That was the question.
Detroit, Atlanta. That was the same person actually.
That's a nice little. That's a lot of air miles.
Oh well, I got flued out. Bitch got flued out for the weekend.
Hey.
Literally, but yeah.
Air mileage. Air mileage.
In Atlanta.
I've been flued out. You never been flued out?
Prior to Detroit.
I ain't been flued out. Nah, I ain't never flued out.
I'm trying to think of some more, but I don't know. I can't keep like fuck with a nigga in the city, and this is like everybody know niggas in Philly anyway, so I wouldn't. That's fine.
Everybody know niggas everywhere. Everybody know niggas bitches
Everybody
everywhere.
Everybody know.
everywhere.
That's how it is.
The people I had flings with, they wasn't in the city. Like a few was, of course, because I'm from here, but no, everybody can't say what they got a hold. Everybody can't say they got a hold of me. Like niggas wise, that's what I'm saying. So I'd rather take it out the city, so we keep it like that. Cause you ain't about to be. My nigga ain't about to be with somebody and they're like, oh, I hit that, you know, because it's just like, we don't move like that.
I've been in a couple situations.
So you, I said you asked the question, he asked the question, so you answer both questions. Have you ever been in a long distance relationship?
I've been in a couple, like alright, so I'm in the army,
That's
so that's one thing. So that was like a temporary type of thing. You know what I mean? That shit ain't last, of course. Like, and I was young. I was 20 when that shit happened. You know what I'm saying?
It don't matter.
So, however, through the army and then working in the airport, like I travel a lot. So sometimes I would meet somebody that's in another city. And you establish some shit like, you know what I mean? Like I ain't ever fly nobody out though.
So you
I would
put
fly
nobody on your what's it called, priority list, and then what it is?
I ain't put nobody I was fucking on my priority list. No, that's stupid. Like
what?
Nobody I was dealing with, I ain't put them on my priority list. Besides my ex or whatever, or like my baby mom.
Right.
Yeah, other than that, like nobody I was dealing with was on there because it's like that's stupid. Now they gonna have.
But you still flew your baby mama, so you trying to make it seem
that's
like
when we was together though.
It don't matter. She
like,
still got flew out on your expense.
But we're together. That's different. Outside of that, outside of that, I ain't never flew nobody out. But I met people from different states and different cities and shit like that. So and then being able to maneuver like that, I just kept in touch. So. I'm definitely I'm in a city boy. Like I don't just hit a random.
But that's what I'm saying
like,
too. Like every time, that's what I'm saying. I went to Detroit and I'm like, oh, I'm here type shit too.
Like,
a second time at that.
But mine's be more convenience. Like I would have I went to Orlando, right? I went to Orlando one time for All-Star Weekend. So I knew Jones this or in that area, so of course I hit him up when I went down there. But it wasn't. I ain't go down there for that. I went down there because I was going to All-Star Weekend. Like, and then while I'm there, maybe kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Whatever. I had situations like more locally, like I'm talking like I talked to Shorty that was in Baltimore, like that shit just too far of a drive. I ain't not for like listen, Shorty.
Wow, Baltimore is like an hour.
If it's fresh, I'm not doing the long distance shit. Like we just started talking. I'm not doing it. If it's fresh, like I ain't doing it. Delaware might be the farthest. I don't
even want to be driving
farthest
Jersey.
I go might be South Jersey, not even North Jersey. South Jersey, not even North Jersey.
She just said North Jersey, going to New York. She said she could do.
I didn't even know where she was staying. Like she was probably almost too far. Like
you just don't like the drive. You really like the drive. That's how we wound up living together. I'm telling you.
I took those trips before though. I took those trips across the road trips before. Like I went to Pittsburgh one time. I'm tripping. Not Pittsburgh. Harrisburg.
I don't even know. That's in the county all the way near there.
Yeah, so. 2 hours. It's actually straight up 76. You take 76.
So you just said that you didn't drive. You can't drive to Baltimore to see the one girl, but you do.
No, I drove to Baltimore to see something else, but at that time it was like nah.
So you didn't like the other girl like that?
Yeah, like I said, like even the one that I did, I never drove back there again. Like all right, it was cool,
one and done,
but I ain't doing it again. Like I went to Harrisburg a couple times though. Like I flew out on a plane a couple times.
Oh, you liked it, huh?
It was chilling. Like,
you liked it, huh?
Yeah, that long distance shit.
But I think long distance definitely it tests your relationship. Like it could that whole trust shit. It would build a lot of trust because you ain't got like. When you in the city with somebody, you can pull up on them like, oh, what you doing? This, that, and third. Y'all know people, whatever. Like, I just saw you on such and such Instagram. Like, you know what I'm saying? But when you mess with somebody that's 40 hour, 2 hours away, it's like, of course, it's in a whole other city or county, or whatever. So it's less accessible. So
right.
And on top of that, like you cherish those moments more now because
right.
you know, like I'm gonna go another 2-3 weeks or whatever without being with you. So this little bit of time that we together, we got make the best of it. So it's like versus you with somebody like this. I see you tomorrow. Like look. We even
being in the same city, you can have trust issues with your partner.
That's what I'm saying though. So being a long distance, you not.
It make it worse.
It's not a challenge, like, cause you could, like, being in the same city. Like I said, you could do pull-ups, like whatever. Like, oh, let me see you real quick, shit like that. Like, but when you just going that shit be like, man, I'm not about to pull up 2 hours away.
And then
just,
it's like,
just to find out you was asleep the whole time, like this, like.
And then it's like when you know somebody, it's like they schedule, like this and the third. So if shit start going sideways, it's like, oh, you wasn't doing this, or like then the insecurities and shit come into play. So it's like,
and they show way more. They show way more being at the long distance shit because it's like, yo, like, they hit you up about shit you post on Instagram. You're like, what? Like, this is what we mad about? Like, memes and shit? Like, yo, like, come on. So it's like,
listen, when you fuck with somebody, them fucking post it hard, cause bitch, who the fuck you talking about?
Right,
like, this don't got nothing to do with us. Fuck you talking about. Then it's just like, damn, I just was like, no, bitch, don't try to have motherfuckers knowing about us thinking it's some shit that it ain't. So, cause that shit really be.
Nah, that shit giving up too much.
No, that shit really be happening.
No, motherfuckers, we put too much energy in these.
You do, cause sometimes it don't be nothing. But motherfuckers, sometimes they be like, well, I wonder, like, what they going through, cause she posted this or he posted this. It's like, are you too in tune to somebody's shit? Because it can.
I'm over that though.
Like, you in my business, don't do that.
I'm over that.
Type shit.
I'm over that. Like,
what? That face.
Like when you read something that somebody if I read something she posts, like I'm not about to trip. Like,
that's
you know what I'm saying. Like it depends. Like she know like certain shit I don't like, but like because I don't post shit she don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you can apply that though, like because one of y'all might be more insecure than the other one. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so something in your mind might be like, oh, this shit, like, why the fuck would you post waffles on the fucking?
But the thing about it is, it ain't lingering though. She gonna say it, and I'm gonna say it. That shit not lingering. Like, don't nothing linger. Like, yo, what the fuck? What's up?
But it's like, at this point, I feel like, yo, you gonna get mad at shit that I post, just unfollow me. Like,
yeah, that's how I feel. I can't follow somebody I fuck with.
Like,
but like we said in another episode, you gonna be curious to what they posted, so you gonna still go on there.
That's the whole trust factor though. That's the whole trust factor. Like, you find yourself, you that insecure, just unfollow me. Like,
I can't follow.
Listen, you know how better me and my relationship got together when she blocked me that day. When she blocked me and I blocked that ass back. Like, that be good. I'm cool.
How you block her if she already blocked you?
Like, it's lit. I had to make sure she can't find me again. Like, I changed my name and shit, everything. Like, yo, you talking about? She gonna send a request again. Like, no. Ignore.
She probably was like, let me go on your page, sis.
Yeah, like, nah.
You know.
Yeah, right. I mean,
niggas do it too. A bitch be like, bitch, let me see your fucking page.
I'm pretty sure she did, but I blocked them. Just most of them anyway. I'm pretty sure she had one that I ain't know. Like, I thought she was shorty checking on. Like, who's shorty?
I ain't gonna spill the tea on us ladies, but we be finding out what the fuck is going on. I ain't telling you whole pages is going on with it. Yeah, just know we be seeing shit if we don't see it from our page.
I just feel like that shit. If you gonna be that insecure, just don't follow.
Yeah, I can't follow like my nigga I deal with. I go in there periodically to see some shit if I feel like it, but I just can't. Cause then it's like like we said before episode, if you follow the person you deal with, it's like you'll see a nigga or a bitch post something, and it's just like you'll see the person you fuck with and others liking it. So it's just like, what if it's and that's another thing I want to get into. That's another thing what I want to get into. How do y'all feel about being in a relationship and liking pics on Instagram? Like if a bitch was twerking or something, you follow him and you see him liking it, you're gonna say something to him, right? Because it's like, why the fuck you liking this bitch picture?
Me personally,
or you gonna be like, whatever.
Like me personally, like I be like, I don't be mad because so she don't care. It depends on who. Let me get to that part. It depends on who the fuck it is. I be like, if it's a nigga that I know that's like, alright, this nigga, alright, he might be alright. This nigga might have me. Like, hold on. This nigga might have me. Hold the fuck up.
Alright, he got some shit like this type shit or.
You know what I'm saying? Alright, I know these bum ass niggas ain't got a chance. You know what I'm saying?
But this one might. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Like, you can pick the cornballs out of the bunch, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But no, and then it's like, alright, so it might not be certain shit, but then y'all lay in bed together, you laying with your, somebody you fuck with, and y'all wake up, or y'all just lay in bed, and you just double tap, like, you hit a double tap a bitch picture. It's like, what the fuck you liking her picture for? Like, you want to feel like stuff like that? Like,
no, I never felt I never felt that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I
find it so
never felt
strange because
that way.
I be like, I do it, but I be afraid to do it because I be thinking she feels some type of way. She really don't. Like it's really strange.
I don't know. Like you said, it depends who it is, or depending on how like the context of the picture is.
You know.
It depends. Alright, like if it's a picture of a girl, or like a video of a girl, like I like beautiful women too.
Mm-hmm, right.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm not gay, but I want like
exactly.
You know
But if it's a meme.
I just stopped liking shit. Like, yo, I just scroll. I just stopped like, now I ain't gotta worry. You ain't worry about that coming up. Like,
if it's a meme that somebody is trying to like get somebody, like reel somebody in, and you liking it, it's like you just didn't pick me.
It depends. Right. It also depends what what platform it is too. Like, cause Instagram is really just like scrolling, double tap, scrolling. Like something like Facebook, like you going to put the emoji shit come up. You pick one to go. Like now you too invested. And y'all ever see the old video and shit? Twitter, like so Twitter is a crazy jump because you could go to the person page and then click on likes and see all the shit they fucking like.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So
I don't think like that no more. It's not like that no more though.
So it's been like that.
No, that's
not how it used to be.
You can't take that out.
It's not how it used to be. But now it is like you can see like I can go in there and see that you like this up. It's like sometimes the whole show all the time.
I remember when I didn't know that, yo.
I think it's favorites now.
Yeah, something like that.
It shows all the shit that they favorite. Like
there was a point I ain't know that, and I was dealing with somebody, bro. She was like, I went through your like da.
A while ago,
I was like, you can see that.
It was a video with Shorty. She was checking up on her, seeing her boyfriend was like with her, right? It was on Twitter. It's nothing but like ass. Like she's scrolling for a long time.
Yeah,
it's like
you gonna feel away about something like that.
All he liking his ass. Like
you will feel away. Bitches will feel away about
like
stuff like
it can't be this much ass on the fucking Twitter. Like she was
so did she have an ass?
She
like
was
did she have a fat butt?
No, it don't get into that. She just showed.
No, but I'm saying
she's like this what she getting into. Like it just showed.
Oh,
it showed like her.
Like
it's nothing but
you can't be
ass.
mad at a nigga favoriting porn on Twitter.
Like, it was just
I used to favorite hella porn on Twitter.
I started muting niggas that was like doing too much of the porn. Like
I'll be retweeting it. I favorite. I'm not gonna retweet it so you can see it, but like I'll favorite.
But you can still see your favorite.
Yeah, that shit come up. Favorite. Yeah. It be like such and such as favorite. Like this shit. Like
you can see your favorite.
Yeah. I gotta make my way back to Twitter.
Yeah, that shit. That's why I started muting and unfollowing motherfuckers that was just doing that too much. Cause it's like, yo, bro, it's all your shit. Like this. I remember I used to get on the bus.
8 o'clock in the morning.
On the fucking work. I used to get on the shuttle bus, right? And my phone is on, the volume was up and everything. I'm sitting on the bus, I open the phone, I scroll a little bit, it's fucking porn and shit. Somebody right over my shoulder look like, the fuck this nigga looking at? Like,
I think you said
one time I had my earphone in, but it wasn't connected, so I'm turning this shit up and shit, like, yo, I can't hear shit, like.
That's why you was low, that car was like.
Motherfuckers look at me like,
that car was like.
That shit happened to me in the store. I was in the kitchen one time when I was listening to music on the Bluetooth and shit, and I was scrolling through Twitter. And like I heard that shit, and I'm like, "Who phone is that?" You know what I'm saying? But like, I didn't know the Bluetooth. No, that's the good thing about it. There's no customers in there. I didn't know the Bluetooth was connected. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yo, Twitter part be popping.
Twitter porn is better than regular porn.
Yo, that shit be popping.
That should be real home.
Yeah, like real like Twitter porn is better.
She said real home video. She got
fuck that West Coast production and all that shit. Fuck the professional shit.
Do the shit on your phone.
Yeah, fuck all that. That's when you know it's real. Like porn is porn. Like they be acting and shit, getting all the scenes and shit.
Right.
Twitter, that shit be fucking. Like yo, like two motherfuckers decided to push record on the phone. Like yo, let's get it. Like that shit way better than
you get sidetracked though. So if you had a bitch, cause I gotta say would you, cause you've been really single this whole time though. We gotta get you a bitch. Would you feel away if like, are y'all not gonna be following each other? But if you like your lady in bed and you see how like the niggas pictures.
No, cause like I said, like I've been in a situation where that shit was just like, yo, this shit is petty. Like I'm not about to go down that road, cause I'm gonna open that door up for you to be on my top now. Like, and there might be a time where I'm just chilling, this might be somebody I know, and she just happen to have a fat ass. Like, you know what I'm saying, like. And I like the joint.
But it's just like you in a relationship now.
You posted a video the other day, like
so
being out and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like now it's like I'm opening the door for that. No, I'm just saying like just in general, like just it might be your page, somebody else shit, and I'm like, oh, or just tap, double tap, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing, but then you know, they're looking at it as something that it's blown out of proportion. Now I can't like nothing on, like, I really did that, like, I really stopped liking shit just so I won't hear her mouth. Like, I'm not trying to go through that again. Like, no, like, that's your page, do whatever you want to do on there. Ain't none of my business. Like, I look at it like, I mean, if you want something, you gonna go get it. And ain't nothing I can do about it. So why stress out about that shit? It's nothing. It's pointless. Like,
listen, cherish your relationship. Don't let that Instagram shit dictate you, because that's all.
Yeah, no,
social media at all. Like,
Social media, but mainly Instagram, because we all know what goes on there. So speaking on one more thing about being in a relationship, I can't ask you, how many times would it take for you to call her phone if she ain't answered, for you to call her phone for her to, like, what's the question I'm trying to ask? Like, if he was out with something and you had to call him, how many times would it tick you off if he didn't answer type shit?
Probably like 3.
Like, I would get mad, like, especially if I talk to you a lot. Like, my nigga, if I talk to him, we talk all day. Even when we'll be around, we'll get from around each other for like an hour or two, and I still like on the phone. And then I call you and you don't answer. Then I call again. It's like, or like, what the fuck you doing?
You know, another thing. It depends on if I can't see the location. If I can't see the location.
Oh, y'all got locations on?
Yeah. If I can't see the location and you're not answering.
Oh shit. Indefinitely. Indefinitely.
That shit on, like.
All right, so that question probably wasn't matter to y'all then, because y'all got the location.
But if I can't see on the map and you're not answering.
See, but look,
yeah, I try to sneak and do that on my nigga phone.
I don't like answering the phone in general. She the only person I answer the phone for. That's the crazy.
Right,
I don't even like answering the phone, but like she the only person I answer the phone for.
Sometimes I won't answer the phone with my mom and my nigga.
But it don't even be blatant though. I just be seeing it. If I get a missed call from her, I'm calling her right back. You feel what I'm saying? Like, cause I don't know what she got going on. You feel what I'm saying? She always moving, like. So I be having to be on my toes.
The location on, then I guess it wasn't really.
I ain't turning my location on. That's
I tried to sneak and do that to my nigga phone like a few weeks ago, and then look, he left me. So then you know when you share the location in the messages, it show like it say. So I had to like go through his phone and send some pictures of me, like so you wouldn't see it if he. So what he gonna say? Well, it was not coming up though. Like, I had to do something in settings. I think so it wasn't true. Yeah, like so it was something. It was something in settings that I didn't do right. I had to go on settings and turn it on or something. So I was mad as shit because I'm like, or like one time I forgot that I sent it. It was like days later. I'm like, well, send me the location. So he peeped, like he goes to send it. He seen that I was already sharing his location with me, and I'm like, fuck. So he called me immediately like, yo, did you send like? Put my location on to you, and I'm like, no, what is you talking about? But the whole time he knew it was me. Like, no, like I don't know if I could have the location on. But then again, I don't know.
I mean, it depends on where y'all at, like in the relationship.
That's what
you know what I'm saying? Because I've never done this before with nobody.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But then again, we here with it. Like me and him is here with it. Like we got passwords to phones. There don't be no other shit going on.
I just don't like being clocked, like so. It's like
I don't either.
I don't either.
Well, you're not in a relationship, so.
I'm saying when I was like, I don't like being.
But this right here,
but
this right here is working. If it wasn't working, I wouldn't be like, because like in the past, I've never done this with nobody. You know what I'm saying?
But he would have my location and still text me asking where I went.
Right?
Like, where you got the
I gotta be
location?
sure.
So as soon as I get it.
Why? Because no female, nobody.
Sometimes that should be wrong. Sometimes Apple be on some nut shit.
No, it updates.
Sometimes that circle's still spinning.
Should
be on some nut shit.
Or it be like the big ass circle, not really pinpointing on that. Like, it's 30 houses right
I hit her
there.
up this morning. I'm like, yo, you eating Chinese food? She like, no, not unless you bringing me something. I said, why your location say you at a Chinese store?
That should be at the corner sometimes.
But it gets some food. Yeah. Oh, so you was at the Chinese store?
No, I'm saying
her store right next to
he was about to bring me.
I was with my baby mom before and a dot was somewhere else. I'm like, hold the fuck up, like, where your phone at? Like, nah, that shit definitely don't be updated. No, it don't be updated all the time. But I just feel like, yo, like I'll tell you where I'm at and shit. It just depends.
You don't want it to pop up.
Like, don't call me. The first thing you ask is where I'm at, cause then I'm looking around and shit.
Right.
Like,
no, that means you doing
she
something.
She see me like, why you asking that? Like, it's like, oh, why you asking that?
That's when your crazy side come out. Like, why? Like, when your crazy side come out and you really fuck with somebody, that's dangerous. It's dangerous when that side come out. I don't. Then it get toxic. Like, I don't know. That should be dangerous when you really fall in love with somebody. Cause it's like, I done put my all into this shit. Yeah. I done, females. I don't know males too, but have a wall up. Like me personally, I have a wall up a lot of times. I don't know what it is. I think maybe because I lost my dad when I was, a teenager. And with males, it just be like, I gotta be comfortable to let, do his job and be him. And, a lot of niggas can't do that. A lot of niggas can't fill them shoes to, do that for a female. So you gotta be comfortable with your spouse to even do stuff like that. So, I don't know. That's just me personally. You don't got a girlfriend, so. Y'all come.
Why you keep playing my man?
We gotta get him on a line fucking date.
Cool.
We gotta get him a girlfriend.
Sure,
I'm
locked in, man.
Child, since we started this podcast, this man didn't have a girlfriend. That's too long. You need something. So
exactly.
everybody needs somebody. So you don't. So
not
what you?
Everybody needs somebody.
They do.
Oh, you got
love is good.
My whole thing is I'm never chasing nothing that's meant for me. You feel me? So like,
who said you gotta chase? What if it just comes to you?
Yeah, that's how.
Not everybody was raised on love, though. Not everybody know how to love.
Yeah, they don't. I damn sure wasn't.
Like she's a lover. Like you know what I'm saying. I don't like you wouldn't tell like you just on the outside looking in like yo she look bougie, she look like that. Like but like if you know her like straight lover, like her family lover, like everybody is like tight, like you know what I'm saying. Like she
especially if you was raised with your mom and dad, what you was right. You was raised with your mom and your dad, right?
No, maybe my mom.
Just
my
your
mom and both my
But your dad in your life, right?
No, never.
You gotta
if you raised in like a 2-parent home like that, then that's given.
But that could be.
Yeah, but I think I just had a lot of love from every which way. Like I got a big family, and I'm close with my mom's side of my family and my dad's side of the family, regardless of my relationship.
That's right. Having the right foundation, like like being close with your family is definitely like a big thing. Like,
that shit different when somebody was really like know how to love and like really know how to treat you like the same way you treat them. Because I'm good at treating people good. I've never been treated great. Like she's over the top with that shit, you know what I'm saying? That's how that shit go.
You gotta keep that, lock that shit in, like you said. Find you your person and lock that shit in. That's just the motherfucking tea today, y'all. Y'all already know where to find me at. Name gonna be below. Y'all already know recently every week.
Next week, Martell, Planet Trapper, best breakfast in Philly, best food in the city. You know what I mean? You already know. Follow me. Get with me. Get a grub.
And don't forget to follow me at The Tailored Experience. That's 102 South 60th Street, Philadelphia, PA 19139. Come shop with us and get serviced all across the board.
And y'all, I think she serves wine.
Oh yeah, you get complimentary champagne, wine, water, whatever you want when you walk in.
Bougie.
Fly girl shit, pretty girl shit. Y'all already know.
It's all about the dates.
Make sure y'all motherfucking like, comment, subscribe all day. I need my subscribers to get up some. So y'all do your motherfucking job when y'all watching it. It don't take nothing but a second to like the button. And y'all won't see me next week. Bye y'all.